Next, I'm going to do some pickups and a basic little health system for our character. So, in order to give our character health, we need to create something called a variable. Now, a variable is just something within your game that can change. It's just data that can change. So it's things like numbers, text, and true and false statements. So in our event sheet, I'm going to right click in this blank area at the bottom, and I'm going to go to add global variable. And by default, a number type is selected. And I'm gonna name this player health, and we can set an initial value. So I'm gonna have the initial health be 100. Now that we've got a player health, I'm gonna come back to my layout and I'm gonna right click, insert new object, and I'm gonna do a new sprite, and I'm gonna call this health pickup. I'm gonna insert that, and then I'm just gonna make something really basic. So I'll just do. Oh. I always get confused which one's which. Give it a border, so just gonna make something like this. And then it's not perfect, but it'll do. There we go. Something like that. And then don't forget to crop the transparent edges so that the collision wraps around it. And we're now making a little health pack. We can just have that in the game. And now that we've made one as well, you can drag in as many of these as you want. So have a couple of these and place them around your level. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come back over to our event sheet, and we're going to add an event, and we're going to add an event to our player. Scroll down, and we can do is overlapping another object. And I'm going to click to choose, and I'm going to choose the health pickup. Then we're going to add an action, and we're going to go to system. And under here, there is a global and local variables section. And we want to add a number onto this health value, don't we? So I'm going to do add to, and then I'm going to add, I'm going to make it add 20 to our player health. And then I'm going to add an action to our health pickup. And then I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to do destroy, which is under this misc category. So it'll look like we've picked it up and it's disappeared. So now if I move over, we'll pick up the health, and you'll see that that pickup's now disappeared. But you'll notice that we don't have any way of like displaying our health. Like we can't actually see that it's working because we don't have any sort of UI or anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do something really basic. So I'm not going to do a health bar, but I'm going to just do some text that will show our character's health. So I'm going to right click, insert new object. And if you scroll down, there's this text under general. And I'm going to call this player health text. And I'm going to click, add it in. And I'm going to come down on this left-hand side, and under horizontal alignment that's down here, I'm going to change that to center, and vertical alignment, I'm going to change that to center. So it's just in the middle. And I'm going to drag this over my player. And what we're going to do is we're going to give it a behavior by clicking on this behavior section on the left-hand side. We're going to add new behavior and do pin. Now, this won't do anything on its own. We have to do something in our event sheet. So we need to add an event, system, and then there'll be one that says when the layout starts, like at the beginning of the level. Yeah, so on start of layout. So when the game begins, on the start of the layout, we're going to go to player health text. And we're going to scroll down to the pin section. And we're going to pin it to an object. And then we're going to click and choose our character. So now, if I run around, you'll see that I have that text glued to my head. And we're actually going to create something new called a function. So we're going to right click and do add function. And then we're going to name this set player health text. And we don't need to change anything else. And then in this, we're going to add an action. We're going to do it to the player health text, scroll down, set text, and here we can set what we want it to say. So in the quotation marks, I'm going to put health : space, and then afterwards I'm going to put the player health variable. And the way we do that is we have to do this and symbol by holding shift and pressing 7 on most keyboards. So it's like the little and ampersand thing. And then we have to type the name of the variable exactly as we've spelled it. So I've called my player health all one word with a capital P and capital H. So I will do player health, and you will see it comes up on this drop down box. So just click on that. So you should have the text that you want it to say here plus our variable. And then we can press done. And then what we want to do is, at the beginning of the layout, we want to call that function so that we set the player health text. And then every time our health changes, we want it to call this function. So on start of layout, underneath this pin behavior, we're going to add an action, and we're going to go to functions, and we're going to call our set player health text. Then when we do a healing pickup, when we overlap our health pickup, we're going to also call that function of set player health text. So now when I play, you can see it says health 100. So that says 100 because I set the initial value as that. And then if I walk over to my health pickups, you can see it goes up to 120, 140. I'm also going to quickly make a damaging pickup. So I'm going to do a sprite, and I'm going to call it... I'm going to make mine a bear trap, actually. You can make it whatever you want, but I'm going to make a quick little bear trap. It's not going to look particularly good. But bear with me. So I'm just going to do... yeah, let's do something like that. Oh. Don't have to be perfect. And then I'll do... I didn't want it to be green. Hold on, sorry. Do something like that. And then, again, don't need to be anything crazy, so I'm just gonna... don't know why that won't let me do that. And then I'm just gonna put some little spikes on it. Strange bear trap, no, but it'll do. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Not too bad. It's not perfect. I'm not an artist. So then I'm going to crop the transparency around it. And you'll see that that's massive. I don't want it to be that big. I want it to be about that big. Sure. And then now that we've got one, we can drag as many in as we want. And then similarly, when we can copy and paste this code here. So if we select this event where we overlap the health pickup, we can press Control-C and Control-V, and we can copy that. Except instead of overlapping the health pickup, we want to double click And we want to change this to when we're overlapping the bear trap, or whatever you've called it. And then rather than adding 20 to the player health, we're going to double click that. Going to go back, and under here, rather than doing the add to command, we're going to subtract from instead. And I'm going to subtract 50 health. And then we don't want to destroy health pickup. We want to double click that, go back, bear trap, destroy. So when we overlap the bear trap, we subtract 50 from the player health, we destroy the bear trap, and then we set the player's health text. So now I go down to 50, and then gotta be careful, and then I can add health on. Now, obviously, right now, if I go into 2 bear traps, my health's just going to go down to 0, and nothing's going to happen. In the next video, we're going to do player death and respawning and level loading and whatnot.